So ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be discussing our video of Venus in Dhanishta Nakshatra and what happens when Venus is in the sign of Capricorn or Aquarius, especially around the 23 degree of Capricorn to 6 degrees and 40 minutes of Aquarius sign known as the Dhanishta portion. And Venus, as you know, represents your spouse, wife, husband, lover, okay? Any female in your life that you know would be Venus. And in some cultures or certain belief system of astrology, Venus is also the father. Why is Venus father? Because remember, Venus represents semen. So the father's semen goes to the egg, and that's what creates you. So that's especially the one thing I will say is that when Venus is Bhatrikarka, planet with the third highest degree, most definitely it'll be father. You will see the father's character just come out. So it's in this nakshatra, and the nakshatra of Dhanishta, meaning many wealth, astounding wealth. But it's literally in the ancient times, the Rig Veda time, it was the wealth of knowledge. Like this person knew things. They're not stupid. And it didn't, obviously back in the days, they would know all the slokas and chapters of the Rig Veda, Atharvaveda, Raman Samhita and whatnot. I'm just giving an example. But what happens is when the yug changes, when the element change of this solar system, when the solar system goes above and below the galactic plane, which is literally known as the ages. Now we're in that particular age where the wealth that this nakshatra is talking about is actually wealth. It is actually money. Okay. So, and especially this nakshatra is a royal caste. So when you have Venus in this nakshatra, don't think you have like a weak spouse. Your spouse is going to be extremely strong in character. I mean, they will take no bullshit for or any excuses. They're the ones who are out there working. You will have a type of spouse who will be like, I need to keep working. Even if I have a child, even if I have all this, I need to go back to work. I need to create that dhan. But one of the main things that we see here is that spouse will have great love for music. Great love for music, listening to music. Perhaps they, especially like a musical instrument. Now, Dhanishta is represented by the drums, okay? But it could be anything. It could be literally tabla in Indian sense. And if you go to a Dhanishta person house, they may have some musical instruments as decorative item in their living room or something. Even if they don't play, they will come across it. And this is why such people love going to concerts. They love going to techno concerts. They love going to, more than classical concert, they'll be more about like the up and coming and hip concerts. Now, obviously, Venus has been given the title of Lakshmi. This is why they say when wife comes in your home, Lakshmi has come in your home. And take care of that Lakshmi. Take care of that spouse. Because then the wealth will come in. Well, one thing I will tell you is specifically with this nakshatra, that is very, very true. And perhaps I feel like people who started saying this, quote, like treat your wife like a Lakshmi has come in, worship her. That is very much seen with this nakshatra, that when the wife comes in, you take care of the wife. You take care of the spouse in general. Whether you're a male, female, gay, lesbian, when you get married and that spouse comes in and you know your Venus is in Dhanishta, take care of them and you see the wealth come in. But if you mistreat your spouse, especially without any reasons, wealth goes away. This is why when in ancient times, wife came in, money came in and all that, but the man had a very hard-headed, masculine, macho, character, and they wanted the wife to be subservient. They were probably even abusing the wife, hitting the wife. They said, no, clean this, clean that. Yes, I know we got money, but do this because I'm the man of the house. The wife would leave. Remember, what did I say? This person will not take any BS from you. But the thing is, when you respect them, it suddenly activates the energy of Lakshmi. Lakshmi is impressed. Doesn't matter if they're impressed or not, Lakshmi is being impressed. And you will get wealth in your life. And especially if your spouse wants to pursue a certain career. While you think, oh, no, they need to stay home with the baby and all that, and yet they have a great desire to go out and work, let them go out and work. Because that would be a very, very fruitful thing. And if they want to decorate the home and they want to put in some musical instrument, and yet you think like, man, we don't want any musical instrument, and I'm not into music and all that, whatever. Let them do it. There's a reason why the omens of this nakshatras are very strong. A spouse wants to buy a sitar, and she says, I want to have a decorative sitar sitting on the corner. Can we please get it? I really want it. If you can afford it, I'm not saying go out of the way and get in debt. If you can afford it, fulfill her desire. Now I'm saying her most of the time because psychologically Venus is very feminine in my brain, but it could be even your husband. If your husband says, I want to put a guitar on the wall, some musical instrument, let them do that, because what's happening is items, which are designed and created by or represented by a nakshatra, when those items come in within the dwelling, it can activate the nakshatra. But this doesn't mean that you go and buy it. It just naturally, if your spouse says that, it's not like they will say it. Most of the time they will, but if they want to do things, let them do that. Just imagine, don't look at them as a human, just look at that as the embodiment of Lakshmi. And this is why Dhanishta is known as one of the most prosperous nakshatras in terms of, giving wealth into a person's life. And Venus also in Dhanishta becomes not only the royal type, but a technical type. This is a person who's very technical. So if let's say they're just housewives, but let's say your DVD player is not working. Let's say some issue is there with the refrigerator, or the something is not changed. Maybe the vent in the AC is not changed. They figure it out. They're very technical people. They figured things out very easily. Okay. Now, obviously, the house placement, the aspect, and the padha of Venus will give a whole new character and whole new life, an additional info for this nakshatra. But that's only seen when we see the chart, because with the Dhanishta nakshatra, a certain planetary aspect or conjunction most definitely can open up doors for like 20 different meanings. Okay. So guys, this was my analysis of Venus in Dhanishta nakshatra. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. And if you want to know where your Venus is placed, all the other astrological details, my books, reports, consultation, my nakshatra readings, further check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.